Hey, I'm buying a house. You want to know what type of siding you're getting, right? Well, I'm going to go over a few different types of siding. In North Carolina, the area, I'm in the Raleigh, North Carolina area, there's 5 or 6 different typical types of siding you might see. And as you can see behind me, it's raining. It's been raining for like 40 days straight, maybe. I don't know, cold and rainy, but it's the reason I'm shooting this video today is so you can see there's one particular siding that does not fare well with rain if it's not set up right. So let's go look at these types of siding. Come on. Masonite is the type siding I was talking about, that if it rains, if you look here, this was used in the 90s, late 80s, 90s, I believe. And see these nail holes, it is caulked, but if it's not caulked, this one right here, what happens is this Masonite is made out of engineered wood, basically. Pressure wooded or pressure molded wood fibers is what it is. So there was some lawsuits about it, I believe. It just didn't hold up to what it was supposed to do. But you can see there where the nail holes are. Now, if we walk over here, what happens is if you do not seal the nail holes correctly, here's a perfect example of it. You can see here, this is really soft. And for whatever reason, inspectors love to stick a screwdriver in there, making a hole and taking a picture for their reports, which sellers don't like that too much. But this is Masonite siding. Let's go to the next one. So this particular property has 3 different sidings we're going to go over. This right here, you hear when I knock on, that's fiber cement. That's made of like cement, water, sand, and cellulose fiber. It just makes it real hard. And you might hear hardy plank. That's just a brand of a fiber cement siding. It goes on the side of this house. But if you look here, this right here is board and batten. Board and batten. And then you have probably the best siding you can get is brick right there. So you got brick, board and batten, and then the vinyl siding, the fiber cement siding, which is on the side. So you see the fiber cement in most homes here in North Carolina now. Masonite they don't use anymore. And this is a high-end home, and it has 3 sidings. You got the fiber cement siding, the board and batten, and some brick. This siding here, we don't see much around these parts at all, is a type of stucco. It's like sprayed concrete. As you can see there, it's starting to come off. There's some issues with this back in the day as well, but you do not see too much stucco in North Carolina anyway, for manufacturing and maintenance reasons. This is a very old house. It's actually on cinder blocks as pillars. They used to use tree stumps as footers, or pillars, footers back in the day, which caused termite damage. But you can see this is just plain wood and the coats of paint over time. That's a whole nother video right there. Cinder blocks holding the house up and looks like some stone. But anyway, yeah, this is just plain wood back from probably built in the 30s, 1930s or so. This is probably the most interesting one. This right here, I'm just going to tap it real quick. That looks to be asbestos siding, which they used it back in the day, like a long time ago back in the day. Asbestos is when it's friable, meaning breaks apart, that's where it causes lung cancer. They use asbestos as insulation as well, but asbestos siding is something different. So this right here is vinyl siding. You still see this quite a bit today in new construction. It's just a little economically friendly way of putting siding up. It's you just need to power wash it. It doesn't tend to rot or anything like the Masonite does when it rains. But if it does not get a lot of sunlight, depending on which direction it faces, it can get mildew and everything on it, and you just need to power wash it to clean it off. But that is vinyl siding. All right, that's all I got today. Those are the main types of siding to show you. Come and see me, stubarnes.com. Take care.